Tanner, Tanner, I'm seeing some really strange shit down here.
Are you guys ready for my brutally honest, 100% truthful, meandering, pointless, unscripted video about why Outriders sucks because it's not the Division 2? Oh, wait, forgot. I don't make videos like that. You know, one of these days I'm gonna make fun of somebody bigger than me, and they're gonna beat me up. I'm not really a looter shooter kind of guy typically. You know, I had a short stint with Destiny like 5 or 6 years ago before Destiny 2 came out, and Anthem, well, now we got Outriders being developed by the guys that made one of my favorite shooters of all time, and being published by the company that published The Quiet Man.
What the hell, man? You stupid or very stupid?
I started looking closer at Outriders while I was making the Anthem video because I had looter shooters on the mind, and one of my favorite things about it is that it is not a live service game, which means it's less like this and more like this. And that's a good thing. It's got skill trees, weapons that actually feel distinct from one another. It's got classes that feel wholly unique from one another. And you know what's even better? It's not what it does have, it's what it doesn't have. And what it doesn't have is this. Bungie doesn't even have faith in anything but their endgame. You want to make a new character, but don't want to slog through our boring, shallow story? That'll be 20 bucks, please. Oh, and the rest of your dignity while you're at it. Let's focus on the main thing here though, which is the free Outriders demo, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of starts on a wet fart. You got a boring tutorial and lame characters and this one guy whose outfit had better be a legendary set of armor or I will be upset. And then a bunch of crazy shit starts happening and people start like throwing up horror movie like black goo, and I started to get kind of interested. After you get struck by like superpower giving lightning, a bunch of people die, including the cool cowboy.
And do the right thing, or I'm gonna have to...
So much for that armor. You get the Fallout 4 treatment, you wake up a bunch of years later in the middle of a Logan Paul vlog, and then you get kidnapped by people who probably aren't important. Then the gameplay starts, and it's pretty dang good. And for some reason people keep comparing this game to Gears of War, and I'm gonna tell you why that's dumb for a couple of reasons. In Gears of War, using cover is an extremely integral part of the game and is encouraged at almost any given time. And in Outriders, if you want to use cover, well, you can just go and uninstall the game right now because we don't do that in Outriders. Mainly because it's very difficult and kind of a pain in the ass to get in cover. But actually, it's because when you go on the offensive, you recover health. You get your health back by hurting and killing people in this game, not by hiding and letting it recover. Outriders don't hide, they fight. Just like people who subscribe to my YouTube channel. The other reason it's a dumb comparison is because in Gears of War, you move like a 600-pound mountain of meat with a 30-pound diaper on. And in Outriders, you move pretty quickly all the time, whether you're running or sprinting or rolling, and every class actually has a unique running melee that they can do to get kind of like a jump start on the fight or do some nice AoE damage on a bunch of weakened enemies and get some easy health back. On rare occasions, changing directions really quick would initiate a roll for some reason. Normally you're supposed to double tap in a single direction to roll, but sometimes pivoting really quickly would cause my character to roll. Not sure if that's intentional, maybe it's a bug, hopefully it gets fixed because it's kind of annoying. Loot actually feels like it matters in Outriders, which is really nice. Even lowly blue tier loot can sometimes have really important buffs on it that seriously impact the power of some of your skills. The really nice kind of overall thing with this game is that it feels like there's many different ways to play the game. Like a lot of looter shooters, you know, they've got different classes and different weapons and stuff, but they all feel generally kind of the same to play. You know, different classes, maybe they give you different kinds of grenades to use, or different melees, or something like that. But in Outriders, every class feels wholly unique. No matter what you're doing with them, what weapons you're using, or what skill trees you decide to go down. They're all fun and unique. Even some of the lore, the world building, and the story elements are pretty entertaining, which is a lot more than I can say for most games in this genre, except for maybe Borderlands 2. Okay, time for some bad stuff.
Fuck, seriously? War is war. What, you think we just hug it? Aww.
The bosses in the demo are easy, like really easy. The presentation of the enemies could be a lot cooler, you know, give them like weird wacky voices and have them be like, "You are an insect that must be eradicated." You know, like have them be villainous and threatening. Make them memorable and cool. You can't turn the motion blur off in this, but apparently you're going to be able to turn it off in the full game. So I guess I just kind of canceled out my own point. The game crashed 5 times between the 3 of us within like the 80 minutes it took us to beat the demo. 3 of those crashes were me, by the way. Oh.
Oh, connection problem.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have any bullets left in this thing. Okay.
Oh, I got froze. Oh, I got froze. Oh, and then the game froze. I got frozen by the guy's powers, and then the actual game froze.
That's the strongest boss in the game, holy shit.
Really hoping that that gets fixed, because every time it crashed, it also crashed Discord and Streamlabs for some reason, which is weird. I've never had a game do that before. So definitely, we want that fixed in the full game. Please. I'm gonna be real here. This game is good. There's a lot of stuff to really love about this game, and it doesn't have any of the live service garbage that we all hate. It's just straight up fun. On top of that, it's got a world and characters that I don't entirely hate, and even like sometimes. If you haven't checked it out, the demo is free right now on like every platform I think except for maybe Nintendo Switch. Should check it out. You might like it. Just like if you subscribe, you might like me. You will like me.